1, 2, 5. I got something to say. This is fucking amateur hour. This is fucking amateur hour.
Yes, it is.
We start off this fucking podcast with Morn ringing the doorbell like crazy, knowing I'm at work. While I wasn't on a call, but I fucking made it seem like I was on a call to make him feel bad. I locked my door and everything.
So what were you doing?
I was just chilling, dude. I don't work.
He's fucking baiting. He's baiting in his room. Leave me alone, I'm baiting.
No, but if you know your friends are on their way traveling a distance,
What's that got to do with anything?
in a vehicle in which
With no air conditioning?
the AC had suddenly went out, I would think you'd have your door unlocked. This is a nice neighborhood.
I asked
bro.
you guys, ETA. Fucking know when
Well,
you're coming.
You already knew we're on our way.
Yeah, but what if like something happened on the way?
I'm the
You
driver.
already knew.
Co-pilot over here should have had that handle because we're in a
working.
group text.
was
I don't
working.
fucking believe
working.
that whatsoever. But
Working.
the
Always
text,
working.
the
Working right
text-
now.
the
Shit.
the text comes up
Stay
on your
working.
phone in which you are working on, right?
He's
No,
he,
I
look
ignore- I
at
ignore-
Eric. He is a motivational
Yeah.
fucking poster.
When I work, I work.
He stays working.
Nothing distracts me.
What do those posters say? Like fucking 24/7 on the grind.
No, oh, I thought you were talking about or all those pictures that are in like random offices or your school.
Oh no,
where it
those
says,
are
like,
the real
dream of the
motivational ones.
horizon. It just has
Where it's like rock climber.
Yeah.
It's like in every doctor's office. Reach more.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, but we took the 133, or we were on the 241, and I accidentally took the, I think it was 163.
I don't know what the fuck you
What
took.
the fuck? 163. That's in San
Well,
Diego.
That was going to Irvine. So we got,
He got off on Jamboree.
no, we didn't
Oh,
get off
yeah.
on Jamboree. We just
Yeah,
ended at the
yeah.
end of Jamboree.
And
Why the fuck didn't you just go 5 and then boom?
Because there was traffic on the 5, and we wanted to explore.
That's not true.
That's
he
not
just
true.
didn't have
That
the
Yeah,
was
no.
true. Because we couldn't just take the 5 from you. Remember, we looked at that.
Oh yeah, once we got off on Jamboree, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a straight.
Why'd
'Cause
you
then
get
you had
off
to
on
take-
Jamboree is my question.
The freeway ended into Jamboree.
Yeah,
He-
the
he-
163 ends into Jamboree.
He made a right instead of making a left onto the
Tony,
other.
do you believe this shit? Do you
I
believe
think
this
your
shit?
hand
Yeah.
is in him.
No,
It's
I'm
his-
actually in his hair. I'm petting him.
He's
You guys are just listening. We made a
just-
stick figure version of Tony. So
Is it a
go
stick
to our
figure?
YouTube.
That's
That's
not a-
kind
that's
of
not
a
a
filled in
stick
stick figure. I don't know what that is. That's hilarious though.
just add noises to this whenever he talks.
I wish we could animate it. He just moves and shit.
No, but on our way here, well, actually, not even on the way here. On the way to get our beer, we seen a BLM.
I'm gonna
Protest?
replace you with Tony if you don't start talking. Now.
Which is it called?
Protest.
A BLM protest.
Oh yeah.
So, what is considered a protest? How many people do you have to have where it's considered
Like
a protest?
I w-
Or
I would say at least 3 because that's what was on the corner.
That's what we saw. 3 white people protesting about Black Lives Matter.
teenagers. And then when we came back, 20 minutes later, they were gone.
Yeah. Was it 20 minutes? I don't even think it was 20 minutes.
It might not have been. Yeah, because
that
we
was the
waited
same
for the
corner?
sandwiches for a minute.
Was the same corner?
Yeah, that was the same
Yeah.
exact corner. You took us in a big ass circle, but yeah,
I don't know where I live.
it was the same corner.
I don't even know where Jamboree is.
Oh man.
And another thing that upsets me about this area is that they try to charge you $1 more on the monsters when we all know for a fact. Actually, I don't know how much they are for a single one, but I know three is $5.
Three
And they were
what?
charging 3 monsters for $5. They were
I thought
charging
it's 2 for 4.
no, it's 3 for $5.
Man, that shit got a way better deal. You're tripping. That's not true.
Yeah, Circle K was 3 for $5, but the place we got the sandwiches and the beer, they were charging $3.75 for 1 monster.
That's crazy. You sure you just didn't see the 4 5?
No, they don't have deals like that. You know that. Come on, bro.
No.
They didn't have no deals like that.
You know, I was disappointed because I was like, oh, this place is gonna have. I mean, it was a cool place. Had a bunch of different liquor, wine, beer. But if you're like a fucking rookie,
Connoisseur.
you're not a connoisseur. You go in there, you think it's the Mecca. But if you're a connoisseur, you're like, seen this.
Yeah.
The only cool thing that you guys pointed out was
Golden Rock 9000.
No,
you can
the-
get that. at
They,
other
they
places.
had a decent.
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
okay.
bad, but I'm
No,
saying it
we've seen
wasn't
it all
like the.
before.
It wasn't like the fucking place where you're gonna find that gem.
Yeah.
And all those cans were just, oh yeah, except for that cat one that you pointed out. And the one that you bought with the thing riding this thing,
The
skeleton
stone?
thing, whatever the fuck that
Oh,
was.
this
The stone,
one.
the 24 stone.
This one's legit.
That shit's fire just because
It's I don't even know how to pronounce this.
it's called La Llorona.
Brewery West.
La
But the way they
Llorona.
spell the brewery, they spell brewery so weird.
I don't even know how to pronounce
called
this. It
Picnic
says
Lightning.
brewery.
No, look at that's literally how they spelled it.
Brrrr.
Fucked up, huh?
Brewerish.
Brrrr.
But look at it. It's
Brewish West.
not brewers.
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean? Brewish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Is it thicker?
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking startup. That's what's cool about it.
Oh, step
Give
your
it to
shit up,
Eric.
fucking guy.
You good?
Oh.
Alright. It's a
Tight.
decent IPA. Yeah,
But
man.
anything like we were saying, the only cool thing about that place was that bar, but obviously it wasn't open. You know, due
Yeah.
to this whole part of this COVID shit.
Alright, huh?
I don't like it after the knuckle sandwich.
Oh, it's fucking already with
Didn't
Different.
mix. It didn't mix right.
Brewery.
Rowry. And then it was kind of crazy how when we walked in there, well, I guess anywhere it's not that crazy, but they looked at Eric crazy.
Eric gets
everywhere.
it
That's-
everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
everywhere.
But they looked at us crazy as well. But then,
What?
the
I didn't notice that.
I did. And then, but the white boy that was tatted with a broken heart in the middle of his forehead just was like, oh,
Just normal.
they've seen it
It's
before.
probably a regular.
Yeah, he's a skinny little white boy with tattoos.
But it was a broken heart.
Yeah, they probably looked at him. He's probably like the new rapper that's coming up. Like,
Or like you pointed out. No, but
he's
you
probably
pointed out.
the new little whatever.
Probably has a rich
Yeah.
pops, just like
well,
Tommy Hilfiger
Yeah,
and Rich Hill.
Ricky Hill. Rich Hill. Same name, right? So me and Melissa were watching La Llorona. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, it took like.
But it
Yes,
kind
I
of it
guess,
made
yeah.
me mad because in the what would you call it, fairy tale or in
Urban Legend.
urban legend, he kills her two boys, correct?
I don't remember the story, to be honest. I just know I'm scared of
Well,
fuck.
in
Yeah.
the movie they say that she drowns the two kids because. So first of all, she was the prettiest girl in Mexico in that specific or state
That
or city
town.
where she lived, and then some guy came
Pueblo.
in, and they got married, they had kids, and then the guy ended up getting with the younger. So she ended up drowning the two boys in the river, or like a revenge type shit. And then in the movie, she drowns two more boys.
Randoms?
Randoms.
Is she already dead?
Yeah, a lot of. Yeah,
She died
she's
yet?
dead. She's like
How'd
she's
she
a
die?
spirit. How did she die?
Oh, I'm
Oh, she
asking you.
drowned
You watched
herself.
the movie. All right.
Didn't she?
You
guys are
watched
fucking
the
Mexican.
movie. Yeah, but you hear this shit when you're little to
Yeah.
like scare the fuck out of you. But I don't remember the story.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
You just
actual
always
story.
knew Llorona, and if you hear the fucking cries,
Yeah,
then it's scary as
yeah, it's
fuck.
some bitch that's gonna fucking come drown you.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't pay attention to the details. You're fucking someone, your cousin or whoever the fuck it is, fucking with you, telling you this tale, and it creeps you out. And they specifically do it at night, and it fucks you up.
Yeah.
You just know to, because they always do the Llorona, and then they fucking make the crying
Yeah.
sound, and that's what freaks you out. It's not really the story. I
So
mean,
it
at least
wasn't.
in my opinion.
So when they were telling you when you were younger, it wasn't based on two boys. It's
I
just
don't
kids.
remember that.
Period.
I just remember the fucking
Yeah.
Llorona crying.
yeah, it was just like the Llorona's
Kids.
gonna come and like drown
Get
you.
It
Yeah.
it sounds familiar. I mean, I can see how that's true. But the thing I remember the most is like she's fucking depressed ass bitch that something happened to her, and she's crying like crazy.
And then in it, she was like, "Mijo, mijo, mijo," and then she said, "Mijota," or whatever.
I don't think
Yeah, that's what
I-
she said.
I don't think that's
Mijito.
mijito.
Probably mijito.
Yeah.
Not mijota.
Yeah.
You said my
Probably-
lesbian.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
She's not screaming around asking for my lesbian, dude.
It's progressive movie, bro.
Oh, dude,
it's
I heard it was
mijito.
trash though. I heard
Mijito?
it wasn't good.
Yeah, it was. kinda
So
weird.
why does it? I asked Melissa. I was like, well, why isn't she saying mijita? Like, you're fucking stupid. Because there's mija and there's mijo, but mijito. Well, why can't you say mijita?
Yeah.
You can. Well, Melissa, you don't know your fucking Spanish, man.
But if
You
you,
know
say
what's-
mijos, right? It's like both.
You know what's
Mis
great?
What is
about that?
hijos?
It's like mis hijos. Or
It's
like,
hijos.
that's like my kids.
Hij.
No.
Hijos.
Do you remember Jay?
Hijos.
Fucking Lucas.
Little J?
He
Little
has
J,
this,
right?
when he first started working there, he started hanging out with Manny.
Yeah.
And Manny took him to some race, forget where, but afterwards they were hanging out with like all the fucking workers and shit.
Mhm.
They're like, "Oh, your name in Spanish is like J, like the letter J, Jota." But that's like feminine, so you gotta say Joto. So you gotta tell them.
That's
You gotta tell them I'm
hilarious.
Joto. So he walked around saying like, "I'm Joto, I'm Joto," like I'm
Dumbass.
gay. All the little kids were
Got
running
'em.
around just.
Got him. That's
Oh.
fucking funny.
Oh, there's different variations though. The one of it is she's a beautiful young woman in her town, poor. Then a rich man comes, gives her 2 babies, and then he leaves her. And then
That
the other
sounds
one,
more legit.
then she was tricked by a demon who told her that the children's souls were lost, but that she would be granted entry to heaven if she found the souls and brought them to heaven. where
Could
they
also be
belonged.
true. They believe in a lot of witchcraft. Long story short, the fucking you don't want to hear the girl crying for her kids at night.
Right.
You know you're fucked. It's like, did you ever do the Bloody Mary thing at night? Where you're supposed to go in the restroom and then say Bloody Mary, and then mirror. Then some shit happens.
Never happened.
Has you ever tried it?
Yeah.
Me too.
Did you ever do the Candyman ones?
No,
I remember the movie though. Candyman.
What about Beetlejuice? You ever say that 3 times?
No one's ever gonna fucking.
multiple
Yeah,
times.
dude. I just saw
no-
that movie the other day.
No one wants Michael Keaton in their house.
Or then I started looking up Cornejo from Tax Collector,
Conejo? Yeah.
and he's a real ass fucking like he actually went on the run to Mexico for like 15 years and all that shit.
What's his background?
I don't know.
What the fuck? He went on the run to Mexico for 15 years.
I know a guy. He did some shit in the streets. Yeah. Anything else on that? So that's La Llorona.
and now he's a movie star.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well, that's crazy, right? So what did you want to talk about the chupacabra?
I didn't want to talk about it. We just never talked about it.
What do you got on it?
What do you remember? Because you weren't there that episode. You remember the chupacabras?
Oh, is it like something?
Yeah, remember in the
Like a
90s when it was
dog.
like eating everybody's fucking. It was like 90s or early 2000s, but it was eating everyone's fucking farm animals.
Yeah.
And like I remember
They're
having a
finding-
badass chupacabra shirt
Yeah.
that I got at the swap meet that I would just rock all the time.
It was
And at
what,
the
like,
time I was
like
in soccer
90,
too.
95 or some shit like that. 95, 96.
Yeah, it might have been
somewhere
around there
there.
because I remember being in soccer and wearing that and like they're like, oh, that's hilarious. And fucking chupacabras. But I never knew what the fuck that was. And around that same time, I remember going to like Tony's house. They would older parents, especially then, they were glued to the news and the Spanish news and fucking. They would always show that same stupid video of that alien getting fucking like they're operating on the alien. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they got video of a fucking alien getting operated on. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, the fucking chupacabra was just supposed to be some weird random creature that would go and farm animals.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like an alien kind of, or like a fucking a breed between 2 animals that got all fucked up.
The Liger,
A liger.
It
Yeah.
was like a
which was fucking movie
lion
was
and a
that?
tiger. It was Napoleon Dynamite.
Which I'm surprised they never tried.
You can't ruin a classic like that.
Dude, they ruined so many classics.
Yeah,
Sandlot
They fucking ruined
ruined it
I never watched the second Sandlot.
3 different times. Grease ruined it with the second one.
Sandlot's a great movie.
Grease is
I haven't watched that in a long time.
Grease.
It's funny though. There's memes that I think I just saw a meme yesterday when they're like, "Can't believe when we were kids we thought these people were fucking teenagers. They're all grown ass adults dressed like
No.
teenagers." in
No,
high
they still
school."
do that shit now. Every
What- oh,
Netflix
what- yeah,
teenage
that
movie.
happens
I've seen.
still.
One
but
of them
I'm
I
saying-
fucking saw.
It was really bad then though.
I know 210. That one, they all looked like they were fucking 30 and shit.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
supposed to
the
be
drug
teenagers.
addict one was like older than everybody else.
A girl too. Well, look at the cast of Grease. Yeah, check that out. Holmes.
Oh, are we talking about Grease or 90210?
I never really watched that.
I've seen
That's
a
for the gays.
couple. Whoa.
True.
Where
So-
is 90210? L.A.
No,
Or
it's
Hollywood?
Beverly Hills, right?
I guess. Yeah, man, a lot of fucking.
And just put the cast.
I did put the cast.
You didn't.
Yes, I
You
did.
literally-
Cast.
You had to go back.
I think it was this guy.
Just click on one of those fucking posters that
90210 poster.
Oh no, it was the Perry guy, Luke Perry. He's like 100 now. So I've heard.
Yeah.
Anyways,
There you go again.
There you go
lies,
again.
full of lies. Life
So I was
is-
watching.
life is a box of
I was
chocolate.
watching King of the Sting, and the word "wigger." You think that's offensive
To whom?
to black people? When they say it, they're obviously talking about a white dude trying to act black. If you really think about it, it stems from the N word. There's a hard ER on it. So I think that's messed up. They're just saying it's a white.
Say
N-word.
it.
Yeah, it's fucked up. And I'm just like, they make it seem so normal, but I think it's. I'm not trying to fucking start the PC culture shit.
I haven't
But,
heard that
you know,
word in a long, long time.
They say like Giovanni and everybody say it. I'm like, what the?
Really?
Yeah, in the
Oh
last
well,
episode,
I mean,
Who though?
they're just talking about people that they knew
that- I
that
don't
were
even think-
that.
I don't think you even
Like-
say that anymore though. Like even when I see white dudes like that, wigger doesn't even come to mind. Like I don't even think about that word anymore.
Yeah, but they were saying it because they were just talking like, you know, Giovanni. He was just thinking about like an old friend of his that would dress like that. And he's like, oh yeah, this. He's like, oh yeah, one of my friends. He's a. In my head, I'm like, damn. Thinking back, that's kind of fucked up. Anyways, see that go viral.
I
Trying-
don't remember having
trying to
friends
get
that
people
were
fucking
like
canceled
that.
right
though.
now.
No, hell
That were
no.
white.
I'm not
I've
messing
never
with that.
even.
I just thought that was interesting because I was like, I haven't heard that in forever.
Been a long.
And
fucking
then I'm
time.
like, damn, it was normal back then. We used to joke around about it, but really thinking about it, it's like it's kind of
even back then, I barely even.
yeah. I would hear because you would definitely see.
90.
What the fuck? That was in the 90s.
I feel like early 2000s.
Yeah.
We still call it the
Yeah,
90s.
it's still
it's like
fucking
it's like
90s.
shut the fuck up. It's still ours.
No,
They
but
blended into it.
I think California is different. 'Cause we've grown up around so many different ethnicities. I don't think it was anything.
That's everywhere though.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
New York's
some
like
reason.
that. Any big cities like
Well,
that.
that's why in New York the Latinos can say the N word and shit like that, and not get pressed on. Even in
Also-
California, people can say it and they don't really get pressed on it.
I just think it's dumb.
But
Saying it if you're not black, but also I mean
wait,
It's tough.
The H.
yeah with the A, but I also think it's like I don't know. It's hard because I know they say it because their reasoning is like I turned a bad word into like a good word. Now we communicate with it, but it's also kind of a reminder of something bad that was told to you. But I think their thing is like we're changing it.
So what do you think about big companies bringing in, like having specific?
Yeah, oh, I was thinking about that like specific ethnicities.
No,
part of their board?
specific. No,
Then I don't know
that,
what you're talking about.
but also on a lower level of just bringing in kind of like workshops with all your employees on like a meeting or something like that, and then just having black employees speak in regards how they feel with the company and all that stuff.
They did that during this last holiday. I mean, it's been a holiday, but people barely really found about it. What is it called?
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, yeah. So they did that in a lot of companies. Hey, talk about your experience within this company. And but I feel like I get that people that are like African American, they went through a really bad history. But there's also other ethnicities, and I feel like if one's gonna be involved, why not involve the rest of them? Because they also go through it.
But do you think it's kind of condescending, or because you're asking that race or that
Specific group?
specific? Oh, so bring in the black guy that works in our company. See what he thinks about this whole thing that's going
It's
on.
a double-edged sword.
know what I
I
mean?
could see it as condescending and being like, "What the fuck?" Like
Just because I'm black, or
Yeah,
just
just
because
'cause
I'm
I'm black.
Mexican, or just because
Yeah.
I'm Korean, or
Well,
some
no,
shit.
that's what that was my point earlier. It's not just 'cause they just made that just 'cause I'm black. And a lot of times it is that way. So like Asians, for example, maybe Pacific Islanders, they don't have a voice. It's always black and white in this country. Um, but going back to what you, so being singled out, I think it's a double-edged sword. I think it can be like, oh, just because I'm black, but it can also be like, oh, this is my time to actually make a change.
But do you think these companies are actually doing it to make a change, or just because we're going through this right now, so they want to make it seem like they're trying to do?
Well, I think again
I mean?
it's a double. It's like, yeah, I'm doing it to look progressive, but also, it doesn't matter if they're doing it for this specific reason. The fact that they're doing it, it turned into something positive. So like you already opened up those doors, so that's why it could be a good thing for someone to take that opportunity and make it into a good thing. It just really depends on how you go about it. So I know Eric actually wrote something out during his that kind of you kind of like talked about. I forgot what you said specifically, but it was really good.
Dude, I
But you
forgot what
used
the
it
fuck
as
I
a
said.
moment.
You wrote it about what, Hispanic?
Oh no, during one of these meetings that we had.
It was like a Juneteenth one.
Yeah. Did I?
Yeah, what was it about though?
Oh, I was like, oh, because they were asking for suggestions on like how we could move forward, how we could be more progressive and all this other bullshit. And I was like, well, one of the things is that we all need to realize that we all overlook this one.
What the fuck are you doing, man? This was talking. God damn.
All right, thanks for not listening to me. You just put on some fucking
Fuck.
tigers.
Even my brother's
little
shaking
kid.
his head over here.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
Good
that. I didn't know the
fucking
sound was
job.
connected to that.
This is a serious conversation that you put this shit. God damn. See,
The
I'm
fuck was I
telling
talking
you.
about?
This is the guy that ate paint chips as a kid. All fucked up.
Talking about paper
What you
wrote.
said.
Oh yeah, paper, fucking essay. No, like we had this fucking conversation at work, and I was like, one of the things that a lot of people overlook, they don't even fucking think about it, is that they call everyone fucking minorities. We're not a fucking minority. Like that was brought up just to put everyone down.
Yeah.
Like we need to fucking stop referring to ourselves as a fucking minority.
Yeah, that was a good point, because it's like, you look at us as a minority, then you're basically saying you're the bigger group, the more dominant group. You just say, hey, we're all part of this group, but some people are different. And that's I think that's better, because if you say a minority, we're always just gonna feel like the little people.
Yeah, and that's why they came up with that shit.
Yeah.
That's why they started using minority, just to fucking belittle us.
And I remember there was a bunch of different, like, learning in history. I forget which specific class, but they're always talking about like, yeah, the reason why certain words were put in place to like you said, belittle us, and then a lot of people like combated that with like, that's why we should be called like Latinos or
Latinx.
Yeah, Latinx. But one really good book, if you guys don't believe none of this shit is true, and you guys think like there isn't a system and it wasn't put in place, it was just a coincidence. Read there's a book that used to be handed out to slave owners that used to teach them how to like mind fuck like African Americans, how to control them, and how to like separate them, and how to put the lighter ones inside and the darker ones outside, to separate them, to make them feel different just because they're color skin, and then like just so many different mind games. And I forget what it was called, but it was basically like a whole book laid out on how to like fucking control that system.
It's just a fucking the slave owner's handbook.
Yeah, it's basically that. And I feel like, especially then, how do you think that was not fucking also try to put in place, and or that definitely trickled. But I'll look it up, but you guys keep talking.
Yeah, what are we talking about? These fucking lines about to eat this kid?
Well, I know this is. Well, yeah.
Like, why'd you pull this up, Martin?
Because it look nuts. Watch it.
Gotta lower the volume. So
I turned the volume off, but look at this lion. If that hair wasn't there, he would have ate him.
Yeah, he's a fucking beast.
Lion. You a lion shit.
It's as big as a fucking car right there. Like,
imagine this world was just Armageddon style, animals running around crazy, everything, and you'd have to like
Try to
remember
survive.
remember Torok,
Sounds familiar, but I can't.
Nintendo 64. I think that's what it was called. It was a game. Is it
I'm saying, what is it?
Torok?
No, what is it?
What kind of game was it?
It was a like you would this right here. You don't remember that?
That looks really fucking familiar, but I like what
The
was it?
name
Like what
sounds
was
familiar.
what were you supposed to do in it?
And there was a lot of story books.
All the
You would run around and like kill dinosaurs and
was it like a shooter or what?
no, I don't think you could shoot in it. I think you could stab the shit out of shit stuff.
It doesn't fix it if you.
And what I'm thinking in my head, it looks way sicker than this, but whatever. That's kind of like cultural appropriation of like Indians and
Top of the line graphics, right?
right. Look at. Oh, I guess you could. You don't remember this?
Don't remember.
Look at Alex. You don't remember this game?
Nah. Dude. What is that?
Torok.
Nah. Mortal Kombat are real American.
You know, my sister got pissed off at me because or she got pissed off at the kids because they were playing Mortal Kombat and they did a babality.
What's that?
What is that?
You don't remember babalities?
I remember
Do you-
fatalities.
Do you remember?
You and your brother had all the cheat codes.
Do you remember the friendships?
Oh, I
So-
remember pushing all the buttons to try to beat you guys.
So the babalities and the friendships were like the
What?
fatalities. Like once you beat someone, you do a button combination and it either does a fatality.
Yeah, I remember the fatality for sure.
Yeah. I
So the
remember that.
babalities would just turn your opponent into a baby.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
They would turn into a baby and they would have like a little fucking like baby toy and it would say babality in like fucking bubble letters.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
never knew that.
Or the friendship, if you did the friendship, like you would sit there and dance together. Like
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
it would be all fucking retarded. There's
I remember in the first couple of games, it was like the guy that would come out and say "whoop dee 3."
Oh, yeah.
I think it was hilarious.
Yeah. So my sister saw that in the newest one, and she's like, "What the hell? They ruined it." I'm like, "That was in like the first, or maybe the second one.
Yeah,
The fatalities were in the first one. I think the second one they actually started putting in more.
but it was it
random
like a
shit.
secret thing, like an insider thing.
Well, yeah, it's just the same as the fucking fatalities. Like it took you forever to try to figure it out.
Yeah,
So-
because I remember, like, I think you knew a few things where it's like it was kind of an insider secret. You knew some shit if you play video games enough, or like at a strategy book, or it was kind of like a developer thing they made for themselves.
Yeah.
There was like little cheat codes or little fun things you can do within games. So that was probably one of them.
Yeah, one of my buddies always had like books. Like he had a Game Genie too that you'd plug into it. and
Yeah, there's a Game
remember that?
Shark for PlayStation.
Game Shark, Game Genie,
Yeah,
all that stuff. So he's
I never actually seen someone use it.
Yeah.
What it do? Just fucking figure out all the codes.
pretty much like
Never-
it would just kind of hack the game for you.
I remember people had that shit and they'd be flying around. Like, especially when online first came out, I used to play SOCOM Navy SEALs. These dudes had these Game Sharks, or they would hack some way or another. I think it was a Game Shark. And like you would just see them underground pop up, fucking shoot you, go back down. Like they're just
Yeah.
floating in the map. Fucked up.
Yeah.
But I remember I found out glitches because back then we used to have basically like chat rooms. So you can enter these games. So it's like, oh, if we're having a clan battle, it's this clan versus this clan.
Oh yeah.
You guys battle in that lobby, and then you can do like, hey, learn how to hack on this lobby. Hey, if you guys just want to explore, go on this lobby. Like, you could just like name the lobbies and start them. It was cool. But I remember I used to go in those hacking lobbies all the time just to learn how to do glitches. So like, put a claymore here, fucking shoot it. You fall into the stairs. Now you're stuck in the stairs. So every time someone comes, blast it while they're going up the stairs. Like fun shit like that.
Yeah.
I kind of miss that. That was fun. Now it's like they'll patch that shit up in like a
Yeah.
fucking day.
Why there's so many fucking Warzone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, every time
keyboard,
I try to start that shit, there's an update. I'm like,
how many times have
Yeah,
you played?
sometimes they're not that big though.
I played that one time with you guys, and then like as soon as I open it, it's like fucking download an update. I'm like, fuck this. Shit.
But it's fun, dude. Get used to it. It's fun.
No, but I've seen this video where a homegirl puts her phone in her. You know how the females put their phone in their back pocket,
Mm-hmm.
but she left her camera on, so she was able to see all the dudes that were staring at her ass while she was
Look
walking.
at her ass.
Well, I'm just saying, it's hilarious. Like, dudes are not slick whatsoever. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
because he's not trying to be slick. He just got caught off guard by a big ass. He's like, what the fuck?
no, but come on, bro. I've seen another video where,
Tell me you don't do that shit.
but I'm slick with it.
How do you slick with it? You just move your eyes?
Nah,
No, so I'm just like subtle. All right, cool. She's hot. Keep it moving. I don't want to be a creep.
Oh, yeah.
But there's friends that you know and I know, person I used to work with, they will fucking turn the whole neck around, put their head out the fuck, the whole deal, and I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
like it's embarrassing. Like to me, I feel embarrassed because I'm like next to the person doing that. I'm like,
Well, there's this other video. I think you guys probably have seen it. So it looks like they're at a pool party or something like that in Vegas or something that similar to that setting.
okay, well they're setting themselves up there.
No, but he's talking to his girl. And his girl's a fucking torta, and she's
Oh,
talking
that
like
shit's
this,
hilarious. I didn't
and
see
he's
that.
just and the girl in front of him has like ass and body, and she's like taking a thing like this, and you catch the guy just looking at her ass, and then the girlfriend looks at the
It's
boyfriend
yeah,
like,
it's
"Fuck."
murder. Like, fuck you. Yeah, that shit's
But it's
hilarious.
funny how the torta girl's like trying to be all sexy with like her bathing suit, like the bathing suits like that are in their ass, sort of. I don't even know if it's not a thong, but it's like, I'm like, girl, why are you wearing like that type of outfit? Not body shaming. I love everybody.
Yeah, they're
but
trying to be confident, dude.
Do you love everyone? Do you really?
I don't love those fucking dudes that you're at a restroom and somehow like you're at a urinal and there's a fucking cube. How does that happen?
That's Eric.
What?
It comes
Me.
off of his
Oh
beard.
yeah. I shed everywhere all the fucking
No,
time.
but your pube onto a urinal.
That's weird.
I purposely pull them out and put them there. They're it's a power move. It hurts a little, but fuck it, just yank them out. Just
How many things do you put down when you take a shit in like a public setting?
don't.
Put two of those things.
Don't.
I
That's
wipe
fucking
I wipe the seat
gross.
down because it's always wet. But
Wait, so you don't put something down?
I
Just
get
go
a
raw?
fucking I get a fucking thing, wipe it the fuck down, throw it in there and sit down.
Yeah.
That's fucking gross.
Why? You
Because
sitting there touching your ass all day or what?
it's not like you used bleach.
No,
You
but
probably
other
just
people are
used-
fucking.
You just rubbed it
yeah,
around.
People
You didn't
stand
really
and
clean
just
it.
piss on the seat.
Yeah, that's why I wipe it down.
You know who I
Throw it
feel
away.
bad? You know who I feel bad for is girls, dude. Especially like I've been to like concerts and stuff, and then there's like the porta potties for everybody,
Oh, those things.
and I
are
go in
fucking
there
nasty.
and they're fucking gross, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And we have the portions for guys to piss, but assholes still go in there and pee all over the fucking like it's fucking
Oh, yeah.
gross. And then I just feel bad for the girls because they have to actually go and sit down no
Oh, yeah.
matter what they have to sit.
I destroyed one time.
You're one of those guys that fucking explode the shit. There's shit everywhere.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
at 420 Fest because I got there.
He knows when.
Yeah, I know
Still thinks
exactly
about
when
it.
it was because I
Still
I
feels
got there.
bad.
I don't feel bad about it. I got there. My stomach was all fucked up because I was hungover and I ate something
I
fucked
had
up.
chili fries.
Yeah, but by the time I got in there, like my stomach was just. Dude, I ran to the porta potty and I was glad I was one of the first people in there because I like even that thing was all fucked up. So like even being the first one in there
Yeah.
or like one of the first few people in there, it was still fucked up in there.
Yeah.
And so I tried to kind of hover over it.
That's the
Destroyed- It just
worst.
went
Oh.
just fucking every. I looked back, I was like, oh god.
Well,
Yeah.
even squatting as a dude in a porta potty when you take a shit is disgusting.
Yeah.
Because you have it drops and then it just obviously is gonna split back up, and I don't want that fucking whatever's already in there to.
But no, so I think we talked about this.
hit
But
back up.
so my buddy, he's a construction worker, and he says they always put a landing pad, so you throw
Oh, yeah.
fucking toilet paper down there so it fucking doesn't splash. I'm like, damn, that sucks. Like that's your guys' like daily restroom. And I've been extremely hungover at like fucking off road races in the middle of nowhere. and fucking having to throw up in them.
Oh,
that's
that's gross.
fucking worse. But luckily, it's
Throw up in them.
yeah, because
I haven't thrown up in
that type of lifestyle. You fucking party and you fucking party like crazy, and then
Also
you
throw
wake up the next day and you're hungover as shit. And I'm not talking about like you probably got home like at 2-3, then you wake up like at 5:30, 5:45, take off by 6 to get to the truck at 7, and then you're just sitting there not doing nothing, and you're in the hottest fucking weather, and you're hungover as shit. Like you don't have you don't get a good sleep or anything. But anyway, so like the porta potties, yeah, they're clean, but you're still throwing up in there. It's hot as fuck. It's a fucking
Yeah.
sauna.
I would have thrown up
It's
outside.
the worst.
Yeah, I would have thrown up.
No, because there's already a bunch of people everywhere.
Oh fuck.
Still would have just. Oh, but
Yeah,
you're
it's
working,
work.
huh?
Yeah, it's work.
Uh,
And it isn't. So it's funny because everybody. I don't want to fucking. I'm not naming any companies. Fucking everybody knows because everyone's in on it. Everyone hangs out. So like, there's fucking moonshine companies that are like, hey, over here, and then you put hair on the dog, and then everyone starts getting drunk again, and you don't stop getting drunk. It goes from like hungover, nursing the hangover. By the end of it, you're already pretty tipsy. All right, I'm gonna go out again, and then you're fucking dead on the way home. Good times.
pretty fucking up. You got to get so drunk that you just wake up drunk.
I've done that too. I'm just talking about the horror stories.
Yeah, that sounds really fucking. Sitting in a hot ass porta potty, just cooking
Yeah,
while you're throwing up.
right
Ugh.
heaves.
I think drinking in the heat will just
What? Finish your thought.
Yeah.
Finish whatever
I don't
thought
think
that
it was going
just-
anywhere bad.
yeah, it was. It's an indictment. I ain't trying.
It's an
Proud of myself.
indictment. Do you know what an indictment means?
It's like you're indicting something.
You got it. That's Martin.
Speaking of
over here.
indictments,
Tony's fucking shaking his
so
head.
tonight we have
Martin
a
Esquire.
tonight's card. we
Don't
have,
start that bullshit. Something's gonna yell at you.
We have Curtis Laskanik. He played for the Colorado Rockies,
I think you need to read these beforehand.
which oddly enough, I actually have a Rockies hat on because my son was on a T-ball, the Rockies.
Talking to the mic, Martin.
So he's a pitcher.
Don't talk to the mic.
His height is 6 foot.
Why are you so?
Weight is
fucking-
188. Throws right. That's right.
You should just bring your fucking Pokemon cards.
That's more interesting than this bullshit.
I'll bring my Pokeball cards too next week.
I got Pogs.
No,
You
I
have
wish. I wish I
No?
had slammers.
Are you
Maybe we
asking me
can
if I
order
still
them.
have Pogs?
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you said. Did you see that I got Pogs?
No.
But what's cool on here is shows his skills matrix. So like velocity was excellent.
You know, half of those
Um,
things lie, right?
How
like
do you
when
know this was from '95, brother?
Because that's when it started. Like even when they say like
What,
Tom
lying?
Cruise, yeah, Tom Cruise is fucking
That's when
height.
lying started.
Yeah,
Motherfucker just lied right now. You can't tell me what year of lying.
Like Tom Cruise is not 6 foot.
Bro, you're fucking 5 at this time.
Well, I do.
Fucking fucks.
I'm just trying to get you to start reading that bullshit
I'm
card.
gonna get. You know what? I'll get to a good one soon. I have a next.
I'm gonna
I have another chance next week.
toss that shit in the trash.
Shitload of cards. Shitload of stuff.
Enough. Like
Well,
this beer.
Whole book's probably worth.
No, there's some
Yeah.
good ass cards in here.
I just got an email for a card that's coming.
Card? What
Yeah.
card?
Got a Mike Trout card and other one. I forget what the other one is.
From what?
Ben Baller's doing these. It's a 2020 like 2020 project. I forget, but basically all these designers from all around are making cards, and they're auctioning them or like they're selling them, and they're able to license like the player or whatever, but they come out with cool designs of them. So his cards for whatever reason are just fucking selling like crazy on eBay. So I just figured, hey, I'll just buy a couple, and then if they do actually go up in price, I'll just.
Barry Bonds.
Bonds is a good one. Roided era. Barry Bonds from Riverside.
Is he?
Yeah, his dad too.
I
Barry
never
Bonds
knew that.
Park, fool.
Oh, is that what? I know
Oh
the park. I
my.
play soccer there, and they fucking need to fix that shit up. It looks all the Mexican.
Believe
Boy.
this shit.
That's
Believe
like
this
right in the middle of the Mexican hood, huh?
shit. Yeah.
Back too.
Remember Shaq I think my brother had
Leonis.
Shaq's shoes once. He used to sell them at
Tony
Kmart.
Kukoc.
And he
Ooh,
had
this
that-
shit is probably
And he had that Shaq
just
video game.
just because of the
Which one?
Shaq Fu?
Oh, Shaq Fu? You had Shaq Fu? What the fuck? I forgot about that game.
just because of the Jordan thing that came out. Documentary. Tony
Shit.
Kukoc.
So,
What do you think, Tony?
he doesn't give a shit.
And I have Karl Malone and John Stockton. 92, 93.
He named his best cards.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't want, I'm not trying to go through all my cards right
the
now.
one, the one card.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck you.
Shaq Fu.
That was a game?
I remember-
What?
It was a kung fu game.
Oh, Shaq game.
With Shaq in it.
I remember when he was in Shazam. Shazam, right? He was in that one.
Kazam.
Oh, Kazam, yeah, Kazam. Where
What was
he was a
Shazam?
genie.
Shazam sounds familiar though.
I think Shazam. It's one of those two. Look up Shazam. Shazam or Kazam. But I remember when the kid wished for, I think, like junk food.
Oh,
or something.
Shazam is the new dude. This
Yeah.
one.
Which one's Kazam? Well, obviously back then.
Shazam, 1996. I was 7 years old.
There's a
That's-
scene where he orders like junk food and it's a bunch of burgers.
Oh yeah.
That always looked good to me. Like that looked like some bomb ass burgers.
This is one of the things that everyone gets fucked up. It's what do they call it? The
Blade?
Mandela effect. Or
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect.
Where you think like the Monopoly guy had a or whatever, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Like that. Or yeah.
Sorry, bro. Right. So what do you think
Better
about
your
that new
fucking
movie
card,
that's
you son
coming?
of a bitch.
I know.
Fuck you guys. But they're coming. I just seen the commercial for Bill and Ted, and
Yeah,
the Space
no.
Jam looks like shit.
I didn't see a
Oh,
commercial for it, but I saw that everyone's pissed at LeBron for fucking coming up with new uniforms. Like, dumb
Yeah.
as fuck.
Why did he do that?
'Cause he's dude, it's LeBron. I'm telling you, the guy that should have been, and everyone, I guarantee a lot of people would agree with me, is it should have been Kobe Bryant.
Should have been Michael Jordan again.
Should have been Kobe Bryant.
Would have been hilarious. I would love. 50 years.
Look
Yeah,
how
that
dumb
shit looks
looks, dude. Look how
ridiculous.
dumb that. It looks like fucking Tide. Like like isn't that Tide Tide's logo?
It
Like the
does.
fucking
What are they gonna do though?
Same thing. Aliens fucking come try to invade.
So it's the same movie then.
dude,
Probably.
hey, what is that on? Is that on fucking Disney Plus? Was it a WB? Like who made?
Who made the original?
Yeah. I want to watch the original. It's been a long time.
It's on. I think it's on.
Disney Plus?
Cause I know my son. Yeah, I think
Or-
it might be Disney, or we've watched it before. It's on Amazon.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I
Oh
haven't
no,
watched
you have
that.
to pay for it.
I'll pay for it. How much?
No, but we just recently seen it for free. I've seen it like on. Well, you know how they're only on there for a little while. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Times, yeah.
maybe.
They take them off.
Yeah, but I remember that movie. What's like probably one of your favorite childhood memories, or not childhood memories, but childhood movies that kind of gives you like a good memory? I'm not saying like a cool, like that was a cool movie, but like a good memory.
I
Like,
think
a good memory of like watching it with like.
Yeah, probably like it gave you like a like oh that was it. Like
I'd have to
I'll give
say.
you my example and then you guys can go from there.
All right,
It's,
go ahead.
mine was Jungle Book. Oh
Yeah,
no.
I love the
No, I
music.
got that
in
wrong.
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book was good, but not that one. Not the original. It's it's a Jumanji.
Oh yeah,
With
Jumanji
Robin
was a good
Williams.
one.
For some reason that one was like super cool to me.
Mine was Karina. And I think the world should watch that movie nowadays because it's about a white girl and a black girl. They're like best friends. And one scene always sticks to my head is when they're like, I think they're in a
That's
tree
when
or
you were a
something like
kid?
that. Yeah. And she licks the black girl's face. Like, you taste like chocolate. And then the little, I think the black girl licks her face too.
That sounds right. Just kind of. I don't know. It's weird.
It's with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
So,
Good old Whoopi. No, I've never seen that one. Jumanji was good. I remember the one with the Pete.
He was in Giant Peach.
Yeah, that one as a cartoon was kind of cool. Just because.
oh my gosh, Karina licking face, and then like Karina ass licking.
Oh my
God damn, I'm trying to look up all that shit, you guys.
ASMR.
Damn Google.
Isn't this your girlfriend's computer?
No, this is my son's fucking profile too. Oh fuck.
Yeah, you get your kid in trouble.
I'm gonna have to explain that too.
I remember watching Mortal Kombat. That was
Oh
a good
my
one.
goodness. I've just seen Mortal Kombat on some.
Keep saying everything's on something.
No, it is.
Cool.
It might be maybe Hulu.
D3 was
Amazon?
probably one of my top favorite. Fucking Mighty Ducks.
I got
guess
nothing.
can't-
Don't remember nothing growing up.
My brain don't work like that. I can't just like.
My brain's
yeah,
fuck.
like-
My brain's crazy though. Like
Yeah.
my memory.
I need something that'll trigger a memory. I can't just like pull a memory.
Like I was talking about. Like I remember when I got my bottle taken. What was that? Like probably like 3 years old, 4 years old.
Oh, I have a memory from being
Probably
3.
3 years old. You know, shit like that.
Wow.
Like that. I
Yeah.
remember vividly because my mom put hot sauce in.
Yeah.
Try to make me feel like, oh, this is nasty. But I remember getting up and cleaning it.
Dude, I remember being in like that little toy thing they put you in where you like walk around in.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
the
remember
walker.
being in that thing. Like I remember the colors of it. It was like yellow and red and
Because
had
the
stupid
colors
things on
have never changed.
They've changed recently.
Yeah, they changed recently.
They're like blue and green now and
The
shit.
shit that's never changed is that dumbass fucking car with the yellow,
Yellow
top, and the
top,
red
yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But I
like-
remember like being in the kitchen, like walking around in it. Like
hey, see, I have
vividly,
I have a lot of those memories. I remember
I
when I,
only
when
have
I
that one.
sleptwalked. I remember playing fucking Mortal Kombat with your brother in my living room. I remember we're going to your house, and I remember fucking a shitload of memories. I have this crazy memory bank. It's vivid. But I don't know what that is. Like I told
Lies.
the photographic memory.
I drank most of my.
Who's a hater? Who the fuck you have photo?
No, if you reverse our
Photographic memory?
podcast, you're like, no, you don't. No, no,
Oh, I know. Well, because you don't have one.
no. I do.
That's not photographic.
Yeah, recently I've been trying to like meditate and try to uncover that shit.
Probably
Remember.
blocked it off some traumas.
It's maybe, but I've been trying to figure out like what trauma, like what happened. Yeah, I've been sitting there like meditating for hours, like trying to figure out like what
I have a
what
lot
trauma
of
was there? Was
memories.
it just or was it just me fucking being depressed? And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna forget all of this. Like,
I don't know. I remember a lot. Of shit.
yeah, I forgot everything, drank it all. I remember there's been people on Facebook that hit me up and shit from high school. Like, oh hey, what's up? Blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I don't remember you for shit.
There's some people
That
like
happens
that.
a lot.
Or when you hear these stories about yourself and you're like, oh fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You ever seen that movie? Can't Hardly Wait.
I've seen it. I don't remember what.
It's with my girlfriend. Forget her name now. Sorry, girlfriend.
Good job.
Fuck, what's her name? What is fuck?
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. There you go. I knew your name. Yeah, it's her and basically there's this guy in there that's like has the fucking yearbook. He's trying to make everyone sign it. The memories, bro, the memories. That guy that just hangs on to high school forever.
Yeah.
Fucking funny. That's
Click
a
on-
good. That's a
click on
funny
that
movie.
one right there. What she look
Where?
Wasn't
there.
she like in some
This
witch
one?
movie
Yeah.
for a while? Yeah, she was in this witch movie. For,
Teeth are the same
show.
color as her skin. So that's
She
not a
still looks
go.
good. You know who looks still fucking
She looks
really
good right
pretty?
here.
You know who looks really pretty still?
Me.
Is Jessica Alba. Jessica
Yeah,
Alba.
you had to squeeze that in there before you said it too.
Jessica Alba's fucking rich as fuck now too.
Why?
Honest? Company Honest?
What is
She was
that?
one of the first people to start it up.
What's honest?
You ever seen Honest brand
Mhm.
anywhere? Oh, that's wild.
What is it?
The brand for like babies and shit and kids.
Oh, it's a clothing brand.
No, it's like nutritional stuff and
Well,
diapers.
she looks cracked the fuck out right there. So I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, anyone looks good when you're all dolled up.
Oh, she is 63 years old.
She is not 60
Yeah,
fucking
she
3.
is.
You're a fucking
She's
liar,
fucking-
bro. Seen her in Honey.
Yeah,
and shit.
she's hot as fuck.
She's younger than Jennifer Lopez, and J-Lo looks
she-
way better than she does.
She's crazy. She's hot. She's a
What?
wife material. Beautiful.
Bro,
Jennifer Lopez looks like doing too much. Like she's been on too many roids. Too much Anabor.
Iteration in this dancery. Well, Justin Timberlake's wife takes the cake, though.
Jessica Biel. She's hot. I'll give you that.
Really give me shit. I know it's real. The fuck? I don't need your fucking permission.
Actually, no, she's not that good. Now that I look at her.
Who, J-Lo?
No, J-Lo's like, all right, but Jessica Biel, go to Jessica Biel. You don't even know how to spell her last name. That is not how you spell her last name.
I told you. Biel has an S at the end.
Yeah, she doesn't look that good.
This isn't
I take
her.
all that back. You don't know how to spell her name, dude.
How do you spell it?
It's not Jessica Bieber.
Biel.
Right
Just
there.
push down.
Oh, yeah, I guess I don't.
First Jamie ever. See, they're not. Is right. She's not that great. She was hot as fuck in that movie where it was with Adam Sandler and the other dude, where they had to pretend to be like gay firemen.
Yeah.
She was super hot in that movie.
Yeah, Justin
Chuck
Timberlake is
and
way
Larry?
better looking than she
He's
is.
way younger.
And now pronounce you Chuck and Larry? Is that what that
Yeah, I
was?
know. Pronounce it.
I need to erase the whole history.
Oh. He doesn't even know how to spell
History.
Jessica Biel.
You can do that later.
Yeah,
Don't
what
do
are you
that shit right now.
doing?
Clear.
There you go.
Where? Here?
Right there.
Fine.
Are you at least gonna tell our listeners how to clear their browser data?
I know, because he just gives us his dead space.
Just do all time.
And he's
Just-
so slow,
No,
too.
because my son does his schooling on here.
So what? Let them fucking say that he's looking up Jessica Biel.
or face licking or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
whatever
that's
the fuck you just
raw.
looked up a second ago.
That was so wrong.
2 girls in 1 cup. Like, that's crazy.
Wow, remember when that came out?
Everyone does. That's
I
part
never
of
s-
Eric's
I don't think I've
trauma.
s- I don't think
That's
I've
why
seen
Eric
the whole
doesn't
thing.
remember shit.
Have you
That's
seen
why
the
I
whole
remember
thing?
that. I remember that shit.
You see the whole thing?
Yeah, I hacked
I
the-
don't think I've
hacked
ever
the-
seen the whole thing.
Well, I didn't hack it, but it
Those
was.
were LimeWire days.
I saw
Wasn't
it
it?
at school, like in auto shop. Fucking because you used to like how back then
The way you said it made it sound like your teacher put it on.
No, it's because back then how like schools will block you from like using the internet, but we figured out a way to like change something. I forgot what it was. Use this different browser and fucking look up whatever we wanted.
Mm.
And they're like, "You want to see 2 girls in 1 cup?" We fucking put it on, and I was a fucking asshole back then. So like fucking convince everybody to like,
You're
hey,
still an asshole.
I know, but I used to convince people to do it with me, like Martin. So like I'll be like, hey, fucking, let's 2 girls in cup, and then once the bell rings, we'll bounce, and we'll leave it on so Mr. Johnson has to see it, and then we fucking put it on every computer, and we left, and
Dang.
for sure you saw it.
I think that was one big one, and then the Kim Kardashians. Those are the only 2 I've went like, oh
Wasn't
shit,
Paris
I need to see
Hilton one
those shit.
too? I didn't see that. I didn't
I
care
didn't
for
see
that.
the Paris Hilton.
But I know
Paris
that
Hilton
was
was
another
skinny
one.
as fuck, so I didn't really give a
Yeah.
fuck about.
Yeah.
But the reason why is because it was so big too was obviously Paris Hilton, but Kim Kardashian used to be her fucking
Stylist or some shit.
No,
Or
she
clean
was
her
her
closet or
assistant.
some shit.
assistant.
So the 2 girls in 1 cup, I didn't see the whole thing. It was just what they do, just shit in a cup,
You
right?
can look it up right now.
I don't want to look that. Shit up.
No, it wasn't
he's gonna
real.
look that
Wasn't
shit
it
up
like
later.
some like?
Oh, was it
effects?
real? I thought it came out the ass and everything.
Yeah, but it was like explosive. Like it was like a milkshake and shit.
Yeah.
Didn't they do some like editing trick?
I don't remember it clearly, but it wasn't shit.
was it real?
It looked like it was. Yeah, they did some
Soft
fucking
serve.
editing. But
Yeah,
it was.
it
but
looked like soft
looked.
serve ice cream.
Yeah, it looked fucking crazy.
Yeah, from
Especially at that point.
from what I remember, it was like soft serve ice cream, like
Yeah.
like froyo shit, like
Yeah.
they could have put it on the cone, like
Yeah, but
Bro,
you
it
know,
does sound
no
fire,
one's ever
man.
seen anything like that back then. So it was
Yeah.
like, what the? I remember LimeWire though. Remember AIM?
I remember
chat rooms?
motherfuckers would
LimeWire,
trick you.
AIM. What was the Napster?
Something
Napster.
bear. Bear share.
Fair share.
But I remember on LimeWire,
there was
you
an
look for a song and you click on it because that was the title of the song, but it was some other person's song.
Oh yeah, it was always.
And then you'd be like, oh, I actually kind of like
remix.
this song. I
remember
found
get-
so
you
much
get
new music.
viruses and shit.
Oh yeah, your fucking computer aids and shit.
There's another one. It was like about ice, like frozen. Something. It was called.
Ice Road Truckers?
Yep,
Ah,
that's
okay,
what it
it was
was.
dope. You actually played that, or you just heard that from me?
No, it wasn't that a show?
Oh no, I'm thinking of Cross Country USA.
That's a totally fucking different little
Wait, did
concept.
you ever
What?
play that?
Yeah, in the arcades.
Oh no, I never played it. It's an arcade game. I used to play it
Or
in
your car, right?
computer lab. So it's either Oregon Trail or Ice Road Truckers. And Ice
Oh,
Road
then
Trucker,
no,
you're a
it's not
trucker,
that. No.
Yeah.
and you would literally go and fucking spend that. At the
Oh, I'm thinking of
hotel and then
Cruising
get to the next
USA.
one. Oh no, yeah, it's different. Yeah, Cruising USA is like a dope fucking
Race
Yeah.
car game.
Yeah, we're in the tropics and shit. Yeah, I got
Have
bored
you
of
ever
it.
been to
so
Oregon?
I have.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of shit.
Have you been to Oregon?
Yeah, bro,
I've-
Oregon.
He drove through it.
I've been 2 places. I don't remember where though.
Yeah, I've been to Portland.
I've done too many goddamn drugs,
Oh, that's not next.
and I've drank way too goddamn.
Pretty sure you get half of his.
Well, it-
Probably some acid in
I don't want to fucking get close to that shit.
it.
Makes your
Yeah.
teeth look white though.
Was it? Teeth are yellow as fuck.
Wait, never mind.
Yeah.
How you
They're
a dick?
fucking
Dude?
yellow.
Why
I'm
you
not a
make him
dick.
feel like
Oh,
bad like that? Look at him. He's tearing inside now. Look at
no,
him.
but you can get a you can get a Holly. It's called a Hollywood Smile for $8,000, $7 to $8,000.
Talk about
What
my
the fuck's
smile.
that?
1,000 a tooth. It's kind of like Jamie Foxx.
What do you mean? Like it whitens your teeth or
No,
real
it's
teeth?
I don't know what it's
No,
called.
you're
but
full of
it's like,
shit. Dude. That
Melissa
was a
told
dental
me.
technician.
Melissa
And no,
just
we were
fucking
just
told
talking
me.
about it when she was here.
I was washing my car last night
She
because
lied to you because we
she
last
didn't lie to
week-
me. Why the
Last
fuck
week
she
before she went to go
fucking-
sleep in my room, she told me about.
Oh, shit. You had to throw that in there.
She told me about the veneers because I used to be a dental technician, so we would make the teeth and people would buy them for like 20 grand. It's like a
That's
grand a tooth.
different.
But what the fuck are you talking about?
Same thing.
Something cheaper than that.
Oh well, if you want the good shit, Homium, Ruxer, you fucking the strong shit. That's gonna fucking like 20 grand. Then they tint it or just make
That's
it
what I got in
straight
my
white.
back teeth, the zirconia.
Yeah,
My teeth are sensitive as fuck now.
but it's because you got some fucked up fucking dentist. Then.
Zirconia.
What, did you get
Dude.
implant?
Huh? I got crowns.
Oh, that's different. Crowns are different. Shit. No, but people would get their whole shit, whole grill, and tint that shit super white.
I wouldn't make it super white. I'd make it just before it's fucking
People
super
do
white.
that. People do like the tint
Eggshell?
right before. Some
Not
people,
eggshell. Just give me the.
people get in
real
car
white.
accidents. Happen a lot. They're getting car accidents, and they would just tint it the same tint as the other teeth, so it matched. Yeah, that job was depressing.
Working on people's teeth.
No, I didn't work on
Just
people's teeth. I
fucking
made
car
the teeth.
outside.
Mm. Yeah, someone just fucking honking. Like an asshole.
No, they keep
Invite 'em
lo-
in. Let's hear the
locking it-
story.
they keep
That's what
locking
we
it
should do.
in.
We should get you to go outside and just be like, hey.
That's
Come
how
here.
you get fucking
Come
raped.
here.
That's how you get robbed and raped.
That's why-
Can we
dude,
go?
that-
Can we? Can you?
My big ass at the door. Hey, come here.
Can you
Yeah.
tell the story of you selling your vehicle, or you don't want to tell it?
I don't care. Why?
Say that shit and let our viewers know
We'll
that.
see it on the next
That's
podcast.
a-
So this was about to wrap up.
All right, whatever.
Oh,
No one gets this
shit.
far.
All right.
7125meter.com. We're out.
Fuck.
Like,